All right.
There you go.
There we
All
go.
right. Take it away.
All right. Well, I'm John the Metal Mailman. Very happy to say that I'm here with Brad from Three Doors Down and Kevin from Candlebox. How you guys doing?
Good,
Good.
brother.
How
Good.
are you, John?
I'm doing great, man. Especially knowing that you guys are going to be here July 20th at USANA Amphitheater. Have you guys toured before?
Not together.
So how crazy is that you guys have been doing this for so long and you're still touring with new bands you've never toured with?
Well, we talked about doing this for a long, long time. Brad and I, we met, I'm gonna say probably like what, 2007, I think it was, Brad, 2006, somewhere around there.
Something like
And
that.
yeah, and we've played shows together all those years, and we've always talked about making this work, but it all just kind of happened right now. You know, this last year, managers and agents got together and figured it out. So I think that comes down to Brad and I pushing, these people to do that, because a lot of times management doesn't want to make something, a tour like this, happen, because it takes a little bit more time for them, a little bit more work. But the best part of being bands that appreciate one another is that you can tell them they got to do it.
That's right.
Nice, dude. Nice. And then, so obviously, I want to talk about how Candlebox has been around for 30 years, and this is going to be your guys' farewell tour. What made you guys make that decision?
Life in general. When COVID happened, I was at home with my wife and my son, and I just realized how important that was to me, and how brief and short life can be, and that things, when they come up, if you're not prepared for them, it can be a real shock. And I just was like, I don't want to miss anymore. I've missed a lot over the past 30 years, but certainly my son's 15, and I've missed a lot over the past 15 years, and I want to be there. I want to be the dad that he needs, and I want to be the husband that my wife needs, and I want to be the father that I'm supposed to be. And that's kind of where I'm at.
Right on. And Brad, does this make you think about retirement at all when you see your friends and colleagues and heroes go out?
I think about retiring all the time, but then they book another tour and I go on it. I don't know.
And
Well, but I mean, compare. We don't. Like we don't tour like as hard as we used to now, and I enjoy the level at which we tour now. If we still toured like we did in the early 2000s, I would have retired already.
mm, secret, man, just slow it down, be a little more leisurely. I get
That's
it.
right. That's right.
And Brad, you guys will be playing Away from the Sun in its entirety, plus all your hits. When you play those songs in rehearsal or whatever, the songs that you haven't played in many years, are you just transported back to 2002? What does that feel like?
You really are. When you a lot of times on stage, and it still happens to me a lot. So many songs when you're sitting there singing them, and it might be the 5,000th time you've ever sang that song. But some songs you just still get little glimpses of where you were sitting and where you were, who you were talking to, and who you were writing with throughout those songs. And it's always interesting to be transported back to those things. And I think in doing so, of transporting you back to that spot over and over like that, those memories just become so ingrained in you that they're a part of that song. And so it's interesting to actually sing those songs and go back through those experiences again.
Awesome, man. And this is for both of you. I mean, you both have been around for so long, and I'm just wondering how it feels that all these years later, you guys are still playing these huge places. You guys are going to be playing these awesome amphitheaters. Does it get old playing like in the summer, being outside, having fans sing along with you? I mean, how does that feel, especially all these years later?
Never gets old, man.
Never gets old. And I love those hot summer shows, man. I look forward to the hot summer shows. I like walking off stage all sweaty and nasty, because I'm the way
Yep.
too sweaty guy anyway. And I come off stage nasty. And I love it. It's my favorite time.
Hell yeah. I think all of us fans live vicariously through you guys. I think we all dream about being on a stage and singing in front of thousands of people. So when you guys have so much fun doing it, we really feel it.
Yeah, man.
Well, y'all make it fun for us for sure.
Absolutely. And I know you guys haven't toured before, but I know that you've both been through Salt Lake a ton. Do you guys have any thoughts, any feelings on Salt Lake, the city, the fans?
It's a rad city, beautiful. People are amazing. The Depot is one of my favorite venues there. I mean, I love that city. I got a lot of friends there. The boys in Royal Bliss, I'm really good friends with.
Oh,
You know, yeah. So I'm a big fan of that city.
Brad?
I'm looking forward to going to a park up there. I love getting outside up there, and it's such a beautiful state. And I love going to state parks and national parks like that. So I'm really just looking forward to getting outside.
Yeah, are you guys planning on doing stuff on this tour, like for days off and things like that? Do you plan ahead on, okay, let's go skiing when we go here and let's go hiking when we go there?
Up in that area, absolutely. And for me,
Yeah.
this really cool thing about this tour is that we actually have some days off on tour, because a lot of our tours that we've done over the last several years, like living in Nashville, allows us to go out and go play 3 shows in a row and then come home for like the other 3 days of the week. But you're never off anywhere. You know, you're just always kind of zip in and out in your home, which is awesome. But this tour, it's set up to where every night, every week we play a Wednesday, and we're off somewhere on a Thursday, and we play Friday and Saturday. And I'm actually just looking forward to those days off in some different places, and getting to just, because you're en route. It doesn't have to be the city that you're playing in, or before or after. It can be somewhere in between those 2 cities. And man, there's some cool in between places in America, and I take advantage of my days off.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for chatting with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you both on the road here in Salt Lake at USANA. And Kevin, Brad, thank you again. And yeah,
Oh, our pleasure.
guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having us.
And Kevin, enjoy your farewell, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
We'll see you.